left your car phone on. I got to the cellular company before the bad guys. They were able to triangulate your location. After that, it was a matter of matching the tag number with the vehicle. Now, let's get going. We're on the lam, just like Bonnie and Clyde. You stumbled on a rogue operation involving Flight 66.
Who's behind it?
Hastings, I think. I don't know who else. They pulled an end run around Director Roth. He's the only one who could stop it.
Mark is helping Akbar shoot down 66? Why?
To help Akbar destroy itself in a flourish of self-righteous stupidity. They'll be condemned and totally discredited for destroying an airliner full of innocent Americans just to get to Lee Lancaster. It will provide sufficient reason to launch military attacks against Akbar's training base to destroy them. Their financing will dry up. They'll disappear.
And Mark justified it to himself by rationalizing that these people are going to die anyway. In this way, their deaths aren't in vain.
It has its own revolting logic.
Except for one thing. You don't know these people are going to die. They need to be quarantined, that is all. I mean, this is insane. We need complete autopsy results. We need microscopic studies, and we need toxicology report.
It'll take days. We have little more than an hour.
I know someone who might be able to help us.
Michelle, tell me what you got out there.
Families remain incommunicado, and the airline refers everything to the government. And the only thing we can do around here is to interview each other. So, you want me to see if I can find Geraldo Rivera? There was a rumor.
Yeah, very funny. Have any of the federal crisis counselors been in to see the families?
Yeah, I've heard that, but I can't confirm it.
Go with it anyway.
Unsourced? You're sure you don't want Geraldo?
Yeah, okay. You win. All right. I'll find a crisis counselor. Put him here in the studio. You and Tallender can talk to him from the remotes.
Sounds good. So, how do I look?
Good enough to eat? Is that politically correct?
No. But it sounds like a great idea.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
The news reports of the autopsy are false. There's substantial evidence of coronary thrombosis and virtually no evidence of active viral infection.
English.
English is we don't know that there's a virus present. Never mind deadly. We don't know if it's airborne, whether it's contagious, whether it's mutated and turned into something as harmless as a dust particle.
Bottom line?
We have no solid proof of infection. We're going to shoot down that plane in less than an hour.
We better get to Roth. He's at the White House.
Yeah, I already made the arrangements.
Target is dead ahead.
A little girl I've been sitting with, Amanda Lynch. She's gotten sick. Nauseous, chilled, burning with fever.
That's all the symptoms.
Dr. Turnhair is caring for her up here.
Maybe it started. And maybe it's just a little girl who's gotten sick.
I told them you were my protege and needed to see someone in the West Wing. If they don't trust the president's physician, who can they trust? This is where I get off.
It was nice seeing you.
Thank you so much, Irwin. I'll explain it all to you one day.
If you don't mind, Captain, I think this would be a
Good time to try to stretch my legs.
While you're at it, check it out. Let me know if the little girl's illness aroused any suspicion, okay?
Well, I was pretty discreet when I brought her upstairs.
Sure. Excuse me.
How's she doing?
Well, in situations like this, the innocence of youth has its advantages. Besides, she's a really good kid. Hasn't complained once. So, how are you holding up?
Well, that would be my job. To hold up.
Oh, this goes far beyond anyone's job description. It's not about flying a 747 anymore.
Rachel, are you going cosmic on me?
Yeah, maybe. Because this situation may be as cosmic as it gets. This is about how everyone on this plane confronts life's big questions. How they face up to mortality. Including you.
I have been there. I have done that. Day after day in Iraq.
And what did you learn?
Death is a self-fulfilling prophecy. You just don't dwell on it.
Denial, James. Ain't just a river in Egypt.
You're actually going to say that? Look, Rachel, I'm not going to die. You're not going to die. No one is going to die. I just won't let it happen, okay?
The bottom line, Director, is I think our rogue group is helping Akbar directly. I think they are playing way outside the rules to aid Akbar in what could be a self-destructive act. Germany, I checked. There's no outbreak. The preliminary autopsy report from Iceland came back negative. If we don't stop Akbar, our assistance makes us complicit to mass murder. Murder aided and abetted by the CIA. And I am sure never authorized by any findings signed by the President.
And the evidence is all here on this disc.
Yes, sir.
The Arabic message with the coordinates.
Yes.
Time, transponder codes. Did you make any copies? All right, I agree with you. We must act quickly. I'll contact the aircraft immediately through military channels. Excellent work, Dr. Sanders. Because we don't know who's acting solo, you're going to have to tuck yourself away somewhere. Not a safe house, they'll know those. You're going to have to find a hole to crawl into, a hotel, a motel, and call this number. It's a direct line to me. You speak only to me until we get to the bottom of this. Don't leave a message for anyone. Clear? All right, let's go.
Wrapping up, Roth reviewed what was on the disc. I gave it to him, and he mentioned that it contained the transponder codes to 66.
So?
He hadn't seen it yet, and I hadn't mentioned it. Hastings hasn't gone solo, Steve. Roth's in on it.
But
We missed something on his computer, or he was clever enough to use another computer. But shooting down 66 is his plan. What?
Roth's brother was a station chief for the company back in the early 90s. One night he disappeared. Johns always firmly believed that Akbar was responsible.
So he's going to get even by killing 250 innocent people and pinning it on Akbar?
Yes. He believes it will destroy them. He can use it to justify American military action against them. Since the demise of communism, Johns always firmly believed that these terrorists are the greatest threat to freedom in the world. You still have the number for the sat phone on the airplane?